Hey everyone, here are a few simple tricks to play some new and exotic scales. We're going to take a major scale and essentially just modify it in order to create a couple new scale sounds. So our first example is going to be melodic minor, which is essentially just a major scale with a lowered third. So if I take a classic A major scale, so a 7-note major scale like this, and I take the third note of the scale, which is normally C sharp, and I lower it, a semitone, down to the note C, we're going to get what's called a melodic minor, which is now a minor type scale. It sounds like this. So as you can see, we have a very different kind of vibe and aesthetic, and all we had to do was just lower one simple note in order to get this new sound. So if we want to play this above the octave, we can take our regular major scale pattern, like this one here, and we can just do the same thing that we did in the first octave in the second octave. And if you don't know how to play major scales, as a side note, definitely learn how to do that. Learn how to play them all across your guitar neck. It's absolutely essential for playing math rock, indie rock, post rock, emo, anything in those styles. So learn your major scales if you can't do that first. Anyways, let's go up an octave. So our scale is 7 notes. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back at 1, which we can call the octave. Now if we count again, 1, 2, when we get to our third note, it would normally be this. We're going to lower that a semitone, and now we have that sound giving us again a melodic minor. So one last time, if I play this now, we can do 2 octaves of this new A melodic minor scale. So this sounds really good for like progressive metal, or if you just want a different sound for your math rock ideas, then this is definitely a good place to start. It's got a very different kind of color. Now, let me show you another scale. Our next scale is going to be harmonic minor. So in order to play this, we need to start by just playing a basic minor scale. And to do that, we need to take our major scale and we need to start on the 6th note of the scale. So I'm going to play A major again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'll count to 6 and we'll find out what note that is. So that is an F sharp. So now we want to make F sharp the root. So I'm going to start on an F sharp and then play through the rest of my A scale as if it were totally normal. So we're going to go. So if I do that, I now have an F sharp minor scale, which is the relative minor of A major. Now to create a harmonic minor scale, we need to take the 7th relative to F sharp and raise it a semitone. So what that means is that we're going to count from F sharp until we get to the 7th note. And when we get to that 7th note, we're going to raise it a semitone. And in terms of how I'm thinking about it, I'm not really thinking about any kind of new pattern. I'm just playing my A major scales, but I'm starting on F sharp and trying to hear F sharp as the root. So again, we're going to play up to the 7th note, and we'll raise that 7th note up a semitone to get F sharp harmonic minor. So here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the 7th note would normally sound like this, but I'm going to raise it up a semitone, and then we're back at the root again. So now we have this more exotic color in the F sharp harmonic minor scale. Now you're not necessarily bound to this fingering, so we can try different kind of scale fingering here, maybe based on A on this part of the fretboard, and it might be a little bit easier to play. So I'll start on F sharp again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to raise the 7 like that, and we are back to the root. So basically, there you have it. We have 2 different scale sounds that are quite exotic and different, and you can easily access them by modifying your major scale by just changing one note. In this case, we took the melodic minor scale where we lowered the third of our scale in order to get a new sound, and in the harmonic minor scale case, we basically changed our root. I guess another way that you could look at it is we take the 5th and we raise it a semitone. So the 5th of the A scale, which would normally be E, I raise that up to, I guess you could call it E sharp in this case, up, and then we go into the F sharp. So anyways, I hope that helps, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.